not just about speed, but a battle between man and machine, between what is and what physics says shouldn't be. It's a sport where bravery has a speed limit, and the best drivers in the world spend their careers pretending that limit doesn't exist. Out here, every line matters, every choice echoes, and for the ones chasing glory, a single breath taken too long can be the difference between a highlight reel and failed dreams. A tenth of a second can decide everything. From karting tracks to Formula Legends, from Daytona to Suzuka, greatness is forged in sweat, fear, and fearlessness. These aren't everyday commuters. They don't measure distance in miles. They measure it in apexes hit, tires worn, and limits erased. They fight against physics, against pressure, and against themselves. And the ones who rise to the top, they're not just fast, they're relentless. Masters of machines, addicted to finding one more tenth. But that's not me. Yet. This is me, GhostRacrX. I'm just a regular guy with a full-time job and a family, apparently in a Honda Fit. I'm starting from zero, but I'm aiming for the leaderboard. I didn't grow up racing karts. I'm not on the racing team. I've just been playing racing games my whole life, and now I'm chasing greatness, one lap at a time. I don't have any sponsors, no formal training, just a dream and a mission to create freedom for my family. My setup is humble, no fancy rig, just the basics and a whole lot of retries. But I'm new to content creating and mistakenly deleted my early footage.
Damn it.
But, thanks to my excellent editing skills, I have a dramatic reenactment for everything that you missed. Well, the only way to fix that is to hit the track. Let's go. So we pick up heading out of Northern Isle and rolling over to Broadbean Raceway. This wraps up the Japanese Compact Car Challenge in Menu Book 1, Gran Turismo's early career mode challenges. It's a way of holding your hand until they know you can at least push the gas and cross the line every now and then. So yeah, cockpit cam. I'm learning to drive from the inside for realism and immersion. Most of the videos look like this. Now this race is pretty basic. I'm gonna speed this up a bit so we don't waste time here. Now here's the thing. I mentioned that I played racing games my whole life. And I have. I'm an 80s baby, you name it, I've probably gave it a try. But I've intentionally avoided Gran Turismo for decades. It's a long story, we'll get back to it. And there you have it, my first recorded Gran Turismo win. I guess you gotta start 10 on good foot, right? Aha, now this is interesting. We'll come back to this. So the marathon tickets, this is a bit of a disappointment, but we'll circle back to that too. Okay, Broadbean's layout is super simple, not much of a challenge. Hardest thing on this track was navigating around the AI cars that clump together like a rolling family reunion. But I can start to see how GT7 projects weight and speed, and the handling is a little mushy right now, but I can deal with it. Let's see if we can find something a little more challenging before we leave. Oh, so every challenge is max difficulty, no matter how much they suggest I drop it. Alright, quick race time. Let's see if Broadbean's got a little bit of a challenge. So this is where I realized this might be more of a race than I expected. I didn't expect them to pull away. Gotta find the slipstream. Finally, now we're racing. It's almost like they don't know you're here. Must be early training for the E-lobbies. Alright, so the next car is a few seconds up the road. Gotta put in a little bit of work to see if we can catch them before the end of the race. Didn't know it at the time, but this will be my last overtake this race. So after driving in a circle for a few laps, aka simulating NASCAR, I managed to finish third, or P3 for non-Americans. That's okay. It's not the best race, but it was an early challenge just to get a gist of how the game works. Now I gotta say, the level of detail in these showcases is impressive. GT7 really honors the history here. But compact cars, not really my jam. I appreciate it though. So the next menu book, license testing. I guess I have to prove I'm worthy of driving anywhere beyond parking lots and the introductory oval. So, I'll put on my big boy pants, practice my parallel parking, and next week, I'll meet you guys at the license center, because we're taking driver's exams. Now, if you made it this far, thank you. Really. This channel isn't going to be just about highlights and hot laps. It's about getting better. This is my personal journey of trying to become one of the world's fastest drivers. The road might be long, and I'm definitely going to mess up along the way. But if you're curious about where this road goes, and you're down the ride with the Ghost, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because I think it's going to be worth the ride. Thank you all for tuning in to the first episode of Chasing the Ghost. I mentioned earlier that I avoided Gran Turismo for years, and that's because when it first came out, I was more interested in arcade-style street racing than in simulators. I didn't even have a license. But the better I got at racing, the more I realized I should probably learn how to race. GT7 is supposed to be the benchmark on console, and since I just got my rig in December, this is where I start, to see if I can hang with the world. There's a belief that Americans are stuck in stock cars and ovals. I mean, the game opens up in an oval in the US, so I guess that's fair. But road courses are getting bigger here too, and we drive everywhere. Like I mentioned earlier, the road might be long, but this isn't about getting good, it's about getting better, in racing and in content. I'm building a space where we can learn, race, and clown around together. There'll be deep dives into racecraft and theory, community streams where we train and race together, and yup, there's a leaderboard chase coming. Again, thank you all so much for riding with me. Let's take this one lap at a time, and wherever it goes, we go together.